Yeah, let me get back to you. Let me let you know. Because at the heart of me, I'm an introvert. And I never know what mood I'm going to be in on that particular day. I could make agreements to be at something 3 weeks from today and be all in today. But by that time that event arrives, I don't want to have any part of it. And so I would never be committal on certain things, which sucks for all those people that are really close to me, right? But I would just do that instead of just saying what I do now. I say, look, I'm gonna be real honest with you. I would like to go, but I don't know how I'm gonna wake up that day. So I'm gonna have to let you know on that day. I'll let you for sure know if I'm not coming. I will let you for sure know if I'm not coming. But if I am coming, like I don't want to confirm that until I'm actually like wake up that morning. When I wake up that morning, I will know if I want to do something. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not doing anything real late at night anyway. So if you invited me to something, it's pretty much gonna be in the afternoon, at the very latest, early evening. I'm not doing anything that's evening time. I'm almost in my mid 40s. I'm gonna be tired and want to go to sleep. So I've created these type of boundaries that are necessary in my older age. And I just straight up tell people no. People all the time want to hang out with me. Random people who will talk to me like at say the gym or neighbors in the building, and they're like, "We should get together and hang out sometime." And I'm gonna be like, "Look, I'm gonna be real honest with you. I got more friends than I actually need right now. I don't need no more friends, and I don't want any more acquaintances. And I'm gonna be real honest with you. I don't like saying hi to you every time that I see you in the building. It's not because I'm a mean guy or not a respectful guy or a pleasant guy. It's because I don't like small talk. And if we're not going to talk about something real, then I don't want to have a conversation. And sometimes, even if the conversation is real, I don't want to have that conversation. Which leads me to what I was saying at the beginning of the introduction. You have to pick and choose when you enter in with debates with people. I was reading something, and for the life of me, I'm trying to remember where I read it. I'd be drinking a lot. I'm trying to remember where I read it, and I cannot find it again, and I cannot find the exact quote, but I can paraphrase. And the paraphrase of the quote is: arguing with people who have no intentions of honest debate is absolutely pointless to your life. What does that mean? Everybody out there knows that there are these type of people that just want to be right. They don't care if their stance is correct or not. They don't care if you have good debate points to whatever their stance is. They just want to be right. There is no reason to enter in conversations with those type of people. And I've agitated a lot of people in this year of 2024 because, like I said, this is my year. This is my year to set all these boundaries. I've aggravated a lot of people close to me, who were just like, "So, Bruce, what do you think about this?" And I'm like, "I'm not going to entertain this conversation." They're like, "Wow, why don't you want to talk about this?" Because I feel like this conversation is actually pointless. There's nothing that you and I are going to gain from engaging in this debate because it's not going to be a debate. I will say that sometimes I am stubborn. Y'all have seen me and my sister go at it on this show, and some of y'all trip about that. Look, we've been doing that all our lives. Me and my sister is cool as a fan. Y'all ain't got to worry about us ever having a falling out. It would have to be something extremely drastic for us to ever fall out. So that just won't happen. We grew up in a house of debate. And the way we grew up in that house of debate, it wasn't I have to be right. I want to be right, but I don't have to be right. And when people make good counter arguments, we were taught to stop, listen, comprehend, and either come up with points that refute that, or you know what? You make a good point. And that's how we were brought up, to raise. This is conversation. This is intelligent conversation. And I guess I used the wrong word when I started this as debate. because the purpose of a debate is to win. And so I don't like having debates. Never really truly did, right? Because I, I'm not trying to win. I'm trying to learn. So it's the conversations. Let's change the word from debate to conversations. So I don't like to have certain conversations with certain individuals because there's no point to it. They are entrenched in their position. They are stuck in their position, and you're not going to move them off their position. And there's no point in having a conversation with somebody when you're having an open, honest dialogue and it's one-sided. There's just no point to it. It's a waste of your energy. So this year, I just haven't entertained. And I've agitated a lot of people close to me that are just like, well, I don't understand. And I've been blunt. Like I said, this year of 2024, I'm not all the filters that I typically have where I would kind of sugarcoat things. Sometimes I have a way with words. Sometimes I have a way to explain something to somebody that could be harsh, but explain it in empathetic and sympathetic terms to the point where you lessen the emotional impact of whatever that you're trying to say. Sometimes you can't completely erase the emotional impact because sometimes what you have to say is hard to hear. The truth is hard to hear sometimes. So you just say it. Now, the filter that I used to have where I would, try to make sure that I didn't hurt the person's feelings, and in turn, maybe hold back kind of what I wanted to say. I'm not doing that anymore. Like I said, the boundaries, I'm letting it off. So the people that are close to me that I don't engage in these conversations with anymore, I'll tell them, I'm not going to engage in that conversation. I think it's pointless to go back and forth. And they're like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, this is the reason why I think it's pointless. You're entrenched in your position. You're unwilling to listen to reason. I'm not interested in having a one-sided conversation that will get petty. It would get petty because you won't outwit me most of the time. You won't outwit me, but you'll damn sure start to personal attack and then claim, oh, why are you getting angry? Because you're wrong. No, I'm getting angry because you're starting to use personal attacks when we're talking about something that has nothing to do with anything that we're talking about. And the reason why you're using personal attacks is because you know that you don't have any ground to stand on in this conversation. And instead of conceding the fact that you might be wrong, you want to personally attack somebody, which is only going to piss me off because it only proves to me, yeah, I was right. And two, yeah, wasn't going to concede. And so I was right all along. And I'm mad at myself for wasting this amount of time entertaining this conversation. So I just don't do it anymore. I just do not do it anymore. Hey, you can call me all types of things that you want. You can say that I'm pompous. You can say that I'm arrogant. You can say that I think that I'm smarter than I actually am. I'll be the first one to tell you guys, I think I have above average intelligence. I think that I am smart. When I bring my sister on here and we're talking, she is absolutely book smart, smarter than I am. Like, that's not even close. My brother and sister were tabbed as gifted when they were like in the second or third grade, while I was in like remedial classes, not because I was slow at learning, but because I was bored and they didn't know that, oh, Bruce is bored, so he daydreams in class instead of listening because he's not being challenged enough. And then when they put me in accelerated classes, I did well. If you like that clip, go ahead and hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to catch up on all of our latest content. Don't forget to hit the notification button when you do subscribe so you can get updated every time we release content. We release content every day, whether it's an actual show or clips from the shows. So go ahead and subscribe, like, comment. Also, don't forget our Patreon page where you can find our Talking Straight-ish and After Hours Uncensored episodes. That's patreon.com/Unsolicited Perspectives. But once again, thank you again for listening to Unsolicited Perspectives. I'm your host, Bruce Anthony, and I'm going to catch you next time. I'll holla.